That's actually been better all along, but
No snacks. No, don't buy it that time.
When your mom says, yeah, Playboy Cardi at home. Alright, this is another reason why, like, Young Dolph, I just, like, see him as, like, GOAT status. Him being independent, yeah, and all that kind of shit, right? I don't know if anyone else has noticed or listened to Young Dolph music within the quarantine age. All of his albums now, they all have masks. Or at least all the ones that were previously released before 2020. You know what I mean? Even his shit with, like, Key Glock. You know what I mean? Dumb and Dumber. Like, they got masks on, bruh. They didn't have masks. They passing the weed with the masks on. Even his gelato cover, bruh. Look at this. A mask, man. He got a mask on, bruh. Dude, Young Dolph GOAT. What's up? It's Jorge. I know, I've been a little distracted. This week is just like another, quick, handful thing. Just a little gripe, I guess, that mine has just been kind of stuck on, you know what I mean, in, just recent weeks, I should say. This terminology or whatever obviously doesn't go hand in hand for a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? In life, there's obviously a very specific thing. The term handful, can I get, a handful of, okay? The term handful, honestly, I think it's as plain and simple as it is, you know what I mean? If I walked up a counter and there was tater tots, if there were tater tots in a hot counter or whatever behind where a server is able to get me food, you know what I mean? I walk up to the server and be like, hey, would I be able to get a handful of tater tots? Or whatever I'm getting is obviously by weight, you know what I mean? If there's a tag or a sign or some shit where it says this shit is sold individually, although I do not know how many items like this that would be served in a handful, such as tater tots, would be sold individually. I've never seen it. In most cases, I don't think it is. No, that's all I'm trying to say. I walk up, say, hey, can I get a handful of tater tots or whatever I'm getting? And they give me about 5, maybe 6. Personally, I don't think that's a handful. Maybe that's an order to them. If someone says one order, maybe that means 6 or something, and some hidden kitchen term that I'm not necessarily aware. If I say handful, and the term handful, I looked it up on Merriam-Webster. The term handful means as much as or as many as a hand has the will to grab or is willing to grasp. A handful should be as many as you should be able to grasp. And the handful thing seems very specific. I wouldn't say, hey, can I get a tongful? You know what I mean? Because most of the time, if they are serving, you know what I mean, sometimes they have tongs. When any other case where it's hot served food or anything like that, a handful should be a pretty generic term, you know what I mean? At least hopefully for the people that work there, you know what I mean? But I don't know, man. I think people just don't know. People are just losing the term. Maybe it's an older term. I don't know 100%. Very specific, and it feels very straightforward to what I want. You know what I mean? Apparently it isn't to some people, and I just find that a little weird. You know what I mean? I guess that's what I'm just trying to get. I wouldn't say tongful, and I wouldn't go to McDonald's and say, hey, can I get a handful of fries? You know what I mean? Because obviously McDonald's doesn't work like that, and they're gonna look at you fucking stupid. You know what I mean? For saying that shit. So obviously I'm only saying this term, hey, can I get a handful of ... You know what I mean? In very specific places, and places to which it obviously applies, you know what I mean, to which a person can give you a quantity, not necessarily a specific size, but a quantity of a handful. That maybe I'm just annoyed and stupid, but it's just happened more, in multiple occasions to the point where it's just the younger people would not know what the term handful means. When I used to work in the deli and shit, that was a regular term, but when I just see it come up more often, I guess. I don't really see people understanding that, I guess, you know what I mean? The term handful, like I said, it seems pretty straightforward. But people want to give me 3 or 4 pieces or some shit, you know what I mean? 2, you know what I mean? They try and pick out weird shit of whatever I get. Either I'm getting JoJo, sometimes I'm getting, I don't know, fucking beans, sometimes I'm getting chips, you can get beads, I'm pretty sure, a handful, you know what I mean? At some craft stores or some shit, you know? By weight. And I feel like the term handful should be pretty specific. Maybe I just mispronounced it and just didn't know what I was saying at the time, but maybe I should start saying hey, can I get a tongful? You know what I mean? And just pay attention to what the fuck they're using, what utensils. Most of this stuff is probably served like cafeteria style, or just or more or less whatever you're getting is like by weight. Obviously, most stuff that you purchase at stores and shit ain't gonna be sold like this, you know what I mean? But places like Winco, if Winco is prevalent to your region. And I don't want to say I'm too picky, because I'm the type of person, I just like to go, like, I just like to get in the store and go out, you know what I mean? I'm hoping to just try and, like, get in, get out most of the time, you know what I mean? Obviously, if I just have to be in the store and linger and shit, I'll do what I gotta do, but, like, I hate being in the store and just, like, wandering, be like, oh, what's this? Because I don't care, I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, I'm not picky. If they don't completely fuck up my order, or if they just like miss like a fork, or like, I don't know, just fuck up my straws, or just like something like that, I really don't care. I'm not gonna lie, most of the time I'm not gonna say shit just because I know you're busy, dude. Like, fucking dude, fast food workers, I feel like half of them, especially on Gresham, because fuck these people. I will, but obviously, if you fuck up my order, or give me, and I say, hey, can I get a handful, and you only give me like 2 or 3 chips, or of whatever you're getting me, I'm gonna be like, hey, can I get a little more? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? What is this? What is this we're doing here? You know what I mean? This is foreign play. I don't like you. I don't want to suck your dick. You know what I mean? I don't understand what's going on. You know what I mean? I just take this too far, I guess. I just want to be able to know I have a plentiful of that will satisfy me. You know what I mean? I know I eat more. I know I eat a good amount. If you give me like little fucking Chipotle scoops on my shit or whatever, little Chipotle dabs of like whatever the fuck you're getting me, I'm hiking gonna say something, because I'll be like, hey, yo, that's not enough. You see this, sir? This is weight. I got a gut, you know what I mean? I got a gut, bro. I just want to be able to know I have enough to satisfy me, you know? That's it, I guess. I'm just hoping whoever has this, whoever sees this or whatever, or whoever's capable to see this or whatever, just has a general idea of what the fuck a handful of means in their place of. It's just an estimated amount, you know what I mean? So, why you gotta be a bitch about it? Just give me a handful, bitch. You know what I mean? Don't be picky. And when someone asks for a handful of food or whatever, just make sure it's a plentiful, reasonable amount. I just misheard. Maybe I was just not frustrated. I would never yell at a person, because that draws too much attention to me in a store. Like, I don't like public attention like that, you know what I mean? Like, out in public. Unless obviously if I want it, but if I'm not asking for it, I'm not trying to. I seem like a chick. It's just give me a good amount, and then we gotta argue. You know what I mean? We ain't gotta do this. You know what I mean? Thank you. Handful, Jorge. Like and subscribe, if anything. Comment, I don't know. Whatever you want to do, honestly. The free world, man. Do what you want.